gamers out there, Diamond93 here, and welcome back to episode 16 of Building a Micro City 3.0. We are currently working on Gaiman's Restaurant as we now. Even though the last episode though is currently processing to upload, I'm currently working on Gaiman's Restaurant because this is one of the bigger projects. This is like a semi-big project that I was working on though that I finally completed for the entire tutorial though yesterday. Which is good that I completed it yesterday. Oh dear. But right now though, I'm currently working on the walls though. Like the exterior walls. To make it a bit easier on myself. To help me figure out exactly where I need to stick the interior walls as well though. Now I just need to do this final wall here. Now this is also where it becomes a bit of a tricky part though. And I gotta make sure that that connects up properly. Cause I'm just looking at some of the thumbnails though. Now I don't know how to do custom thumbnails though. Well, except for like some though. Like one of my friends actually gave me a good thumbnail idea that I used for one of the modded repo videos for multiplayer. Now, the thing is, though, so I have all the blocks, though, that I'm going to need, though, inside of a large chest in front of the building, though. That's to make sure, though, that I don't have to constantly have to go into the creative menu just to get access to all the blocks that I need. Okay, so now that the exterior walls are almost all completed, which is fantastic. Perfect. Do not count as corner blocks. These count as corner blocks. We're going to need to do those. And now, in order to do so, it'll be best if we face the chest, though. The chest. Now, you don't want to leave the chest there for future parts, as well, to make it easier on yourself. So, unless you're building this tutorial though, like one episode right after the other, then that's not going to really be necessary. But I'm leaving it there just for time's sake and necessities. So coming down from this red block, we're going to go over 2 blocks and 1 back. Leave a gap of 1. Go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down the 3rd block, which is this block right here, we want to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, you want to go to the right of the 10th block to connect it up to the wall. You want to do the same thing on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go to the left of the light blue concrete by 2, back 1. Leave a gap of 1. Go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come back to the 3rd block, which is this block right here. Go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then connect it back up to the wall. And then what the? Oh wait, hold on. That's supposed to be blue. That's supposed to be red. There we go.
Now, what I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be connecting this up, though, like right to here, though, while doing the tutorial, though. Now, even though it's supposed to be doing the walls first, though, I don't care. This is the city world, this is not the tutorial world that I'm working on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nicely done. Okay, good. Now the reason why light blue and red and not black and white is because this is a restaurant, though. It's not just a pizzeria.
Now, front area, though, should look a little something like this. This is the concept design of the beginning area, though, of where we're going to have, like, the ticket booth. Now, don't ask why these ticket booths are so huge, though.
Oop.
I just designed it that way.
Whoops.
I don't know why I designed it that way. It is what it is, though. And then what we're going to do here, though, is, you see where there's, like, okay, so, coming back to the 7th block right here, this block right here, you want to skip 2 blocks and then place to the right of this block right here, the 2nd block of this iteration, though, that we're missing, that we're not here. It would be best, though, if you kind of, like, break it, though, just to make it easier, though, to see, like, exactly, like, where you're going to need it, though. So break 2 blocks, though, and then go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
So 21. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Then I just gotta connect this all the way up to the back wall over here. Yoink.
And then on the 16th block, which is right here, you want to go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oops. Hold on, I gotta recount now. So let's go right to the 16th block by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And
so, now the reason I paused the video, though, is just so I can actually fill in this floor, though, real quick. It's just to make it easier on myself, though. When constructing this. There we go. Now you may notice, though, that I don't have another wall set up yet, though, on this side, like, on this side right here, though. That's because I haven't gone to that point yet, and I I can't speak. I hate when I stutter, to be honest. I really hate when I stutter. Because, to be honest, though, it makes me look dumb when I stutter. Even though I can't really help it because of my disabilities.
So what we're going to do now, though, is we're going to count 4 blocks in on this block right
1,
here.
2,
So we're going to
3,
go to the
4.
left by 1, 2, 3, and then connect it back up to the wall. Same thing over here. We go a gap of 4. We go in the 4th block from this radiation. We count back by 3. Then we go to the right by 3, and then connect it back up to the wall. Now, you see where I have these 2 iron blocks here? This is where a vent is going to be. So grab an iron block and place 2 iron blocks on a designated iron block spot, which are the corner blocks of the 3 going down and the 4 going across So connect to the wall, and then this one wraps around back up to the main wall right here. Let me also just touch this real quick. And then we're going to do though now though is break these two blocks right here. And then from the left of this block, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh wait, that was on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe, right? Am I counting that right? Because then this should be equal then, if I'm thinking correctly.
And then we're going to skip a block. We're going to break this block. And then we're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep, I was right.
Now on the fourth block of this, we're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now on the
okay, so on the fourth block, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fourth block of this, we're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Iron block, skip a block, iron block, and then just connect this back up to the wall. Like this.
Grab your iron block, break a block, place it on the iron block, and then go to the left by, and then just bring all this down to the wall over here, connecting that wall together. And you want to go from this block right here, right next to this iron block. We're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more iron blocks like this. And then this should just connect back up to the wall right there. Perfect. Okay, good. So now I'm going to patch in this floor, though, really quick. And I mean quick. There we go. There we go, nicely done. Ooh. Perfect, okay, so now I have this one all taken care of. What I can now technically do is I can break all of those blocks and break all these blocks to patch them all in. I could actually do that, to be honest. That'll make things a lot easier on myself. Yeah, let's do that. It's just gonna make it 10 times easier on myself, though. Just to destroy all these blocks, though, in all of these rooms, though. Because in my opinion, though, working on the interior, though, will make things a lot easier on myself. Now, I also do know that I forgot to change some stuff, though, inside of the description, though, of the playlist, though. I'm gonna need to do some stuff. I'm gonna need to fix some stuff in it, though, like after this episode, though. Because something I just realized, though, that I completely forgot to do was to actually get specific stuff though as well though. But something I also just realized though is that I don't have all the add-ons on this city world than I do on my other city world that I'm working on though, which will be an exact replica of this city world. The problem though is this though, I only have certain add-ons though, but I'm missing others. So, but the problem is I can't spend any more money until I get paid May 1st. Unfortunately. So, yeah. And I just realized I'm missing another slab, I just realized. Hold up. I'm missing another slab. I'll grab it out real quick. Oh, yeah. Now, I just need to stick this inside of the chest. Out of the front of the building. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, good. And then what I'm going to need to do now, though, is I'm now going to need to break all these blocks right here as well. And the reason why, though, I want to do all of, like, the floors first, though, before I do, like, the exterior of the wall, like, the interior of the walls, though, like, for, like, the design stuff, is just to make it easier on myself, though. Because I know that the floor, though, is going to take a while to make, and I mean a while to make. Now, I do know one thing, though, and that is this. The paintings, though, are randomized. And since these paintings will be randomized, though, I can't get the exact same ones, though, that I'll be looking for, though. Oh dear, lag spike, lag spike. I hate when I get lag spikes, because it makes me think that the game is going to crash. I do not want my game to crash right now, though. I really don't. Because if my game crashes like right now, though, I'm not going to be happy. Because that's what I mean. All the progress I just did, though, was wasted. But that means I'll have to rebuild everything to this point where I left off. And I don't want to have to do that. I really do not want to have to do that. Because in my opinion, though, having to constantly have to do that, though, would be a pain in my butt. And I mean it, too. That would have to be a pain in my butt, though. Okay, so now I'm going to need to work on the bigger section next, though. Now also, what that does remind me, I am going to need to work on the vents as well, though. Before I forget to do that, I am going to need to work on the vents. At some point, though, as well, though, come to think of it. I will need to work on the vents as well. Now, wait, yeah, because, so when I'm done with this floor, so when I'm done patching in the floors, though, I will start working on the vents. But the problem, though, is this, though, I'm not done with the walls yet, though. So in order for me to do the vents, I have to continue with the walls. Well, except for like one of the vents though. One of the vents though is like already has both the walls situated though. So I can work on one of the vents, just not both of the vents. And I just realized I'm missing more blocks again. How many times am I going to realize I keep missing more blocks that I'm going to need? How many times am I going to keep doing that to myself? Because now I'm going to need white wool, and I'm also going to need gold blocks. There we go. There we go, nicely done. Now, some of these walls, though, like interior walls, I can already do, though, because of where they're technically placed. Oh, whoops. I gotta patch this in right here, then. There we go. There we go. Now I know these floors though are going to take me forever to complete. I do know that, which is why I'm trying to go as fast as I can though. Damn it. There we go. Which means I'm going to need to head out to the chest though and grab out the redstone torch though, but it would be a lot easier though if I just like complete like all the floors first though to make it easier on myself or whatnot. And I just realized the pattern that I was originally doing though was not a wise pattern decision though. There we go. Perfect. Nicely done. Whoops. Ah. There we go. Okay, now that this floor is almost patched in fully though, which is good. What I can then do though is once I'm done patching this entire floor in, which I am now on the final few blocks. Perfect. So now that this floor is all patched in now, which is good, I can then start working on this floor over here. And work on the bigger section first and then the smaller section from the doorway. Oh dear. There we go. Perfect. Because in my opinion though, having like all of like the floors patched in though, before I do the designs of the walls though, now this is actually a way easier idea though, if I do it like this. And a much faster kind of design as well though. There we go, perfect. There we go. I'm also going to be kind of patching it in though, like this as well though. Because of the wall right there though. It's just gonna make my life easier. There we go. Okie dokie. There we go, nicely done. Now, I just hope this episode, though, does not correspond with me constantly doing the floors, though. Because I do want to eventually move on to continuing the walls, though. The problem is, though, is this. I have to do the floors first, though. Just to make it easier on myself. But it is a good thing, though, that I did break all the blocks, though, that I needed to break. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now I have to work on this section over here next, though. Which I have a perfectly good idea for. By patching all of this in first, because the wall shrink right around here. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Ah. There we go. Nicely done. There we go. Perfectly perfect. Finally, this floor is almost done. And I mean it too. Perfect. Okay, so now that the floor is finally finished, or almost finished. Perfect. Okay. So now that that's finally finished, I can now finally continue working on the
You want
walls.
to place an iron block, break a block, place another iron block. And now, you can do this if you want to, though, but I always replace the blocks, though, to make it easier on myself, though, so I don't have to, like, fix it all later. And then you want to go to the, and you want to connect this up, though, with this connecting wall over here. Whoops, not the door. And you want to do the same thing, though, starting from this block, and you want to connect it back up to over here as well.
Now, even though I said I work on the vent, though, I have to try to work on both vents at the same time.
Now is we're now going to come back to over here, break 2 blocks, and go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So sit down on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19. And then you want to go to the left from this block right here, to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that's
So
3,
from this corner
4,
block
5,
to
6.
here, 7 blocks.
1, 2,
Then
3,
what you
4,
wanna do is
5,
break- turn
6,
2 blocks
7,
in.
8,
Break it-
9,
if you
10,
break the
11,
blocks, though,
12,
but turn the
13.
2 blocks, though, that'll be
We have
actually a lot
1,
easier,
2,
though.
3, 4, 5,
So then go to left by 1,
6, 7,
2,
8.
3,
Like
4,
what?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Break another 2 blocks and just connect it up back to the main wall. Like so.
Huh?
It should look this wall section here should look a little something like this.
But wait a minute. Hold on. Just hold on. This right here is supposed to be 7 blocks, but then why is this 8 blocks? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8 blocks. What the heck? I am so confused right now. Why is this showing 8 blocks when it's supposed to be 7 blocks? Hold on. Unless I counted.
This wall section here should look a little something like this. Now I was replacing though because
Now let me just count
Because
back
every
a
time I
sec.
see a
1,
gap like that,
2,
though, it actually
3,
is
4,
just
5, 6,
in
7.
Minecraft though. Which is why I always patch up holes though that I see though, even blowing up from creepers in survival mode. Now we're gonna go back over on this side though, break 2 blocks and go to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Yeah.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, I just realized
go
these
to the
bathrooms
left
are
of this
not
block and
not
take it
equal. They're not
all the
equal.
way up back to this wall.
These walls here, like these bathrooms, they're not equal. How did I not notice that? How did I not notice that these walls here were, like, these bathrooms were not equal sized? How did I not notice that? I have no clue. How did I not even notice that?
Wall over here. Now what we're going to do is come back to over here on the 6th block. You want to go to the left
1, 2.
and connect it all the way back up to the main wall as well.
Okay, so now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, actually, let me just connect this wall up though real quick though, and then count the 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. And then it's got connected up like this. Okay, so now what I need to do though is I now need to start filling all of this in with the gray concrete. And I need to stick it all the way up though to where it meets up with the roof. Which is going to take a while though. Which is going to take a while. There we go. Ooh. Stick that back there, and I'll stick this right over here. Okie dokie. So now I just need to kind of patch this up as well, though. Like this. It's just gonna make it 10 times easier on myself if I just like do this portion now though, because I do know how big this section is though. And this section is pretty big though as well though. Now the thing is though, I'm doing one section at a time though. Which means before I move on to that section over there, like before I move on to like that section over there, what I want to do is I actually want to like fill in this entire section first though. There we go. Because I know exactly how big that section is going to need to be though. And given the reason though, that I want to like kind of like patch all this stuff though in first though, it's just going to make it 10 times easier on myself. Now obviously though, before I do the interior though as well though, I'll actually want to kind of work on the, like, well not really the roof specifically though, but because I want to do like the interior before I do the roof though. Well, now, even though the interior, though, does technically include the walls, though, what I actually plan on doing, though, is a little something like this. Oh, where's that one? So what I plan on doing, though, is a little something like this. So what I plan on doing, though, is, what's it called? So, man, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, I hate when I lose my train of thought. I really hate when that happens. Because every time I lose my train of thought, though, it makes me think I think myself as dumb. Which is the truth. There we go. Okay. So now I just have to do this up 2 more times. Now, the office, though, is going to look completely different, though. Because, from, like, the rest of the pizza, from, not the pizzeria, from the rest of the restaurant, though. Because the office is not going to have any redstone torches. It's not. It's going to only have, and I mean only, have the redstone lamps. Now, I did say, though, from the 6th block, though, for over here, though, as well, though, I did say that. Now, the reason why I don't have the slabs out yet, though, is because I'm going to do something completely different, though. So, here's what I plan on doing. It is very simple, very simple. What I plan on doing, though, is this, which I probably should have grabbed up the slab, though, now, though, to be honest. And that is to cover all the areas, though, that don't correspond with the lights, though. Because by doing all of that, though, it's going to make it 10 times easier on myself, though, for patching the entire roof, though, as well. But the reason why, though, now, obviously, though, now I am still following the tutorial, though, a little bit, though. I still am. I'm just building this, though, just a bit differently, though, than I would normally do it. Actually, you know what? Actually, isn't a better idea? Nah, scratch that. Okay, so it's a 5-block gap. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here is where I need to. Is where I need to bring this. Now, even though this is going to take longer, though, just by doing it like this, though. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. There we go. So what I'm going to do, though, is this. To make it a bit easier on myself, I'm going to do 3 at a time, though. As in like this. And then I'm going to go up 2 blocks, though, like this. Each time. To then make it a bit easier on myself. There we go. Nicely done. That actually helped me out a lot there, actually. Just by doing it like this. There we go. So, here's what I'm going to also do, though. I'm also going to do it the same thing over here, though, as well, though. Right by the wall, though. As well, though. But this time I'm going up 3 blocks rather than 2 blocks. Until I get to, like, over here, though. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Now that's a lot better. So let me just go out. This time though, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do the traditional 3 blocks like this. The reason why I don't do it on this side is because I did it on the other side as well, though. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, wow! How did I cut it back down to 7 already? Jeez, that was quick. So I'm going to do 3, then 1, then 3. Perfectly done. Okie dokie. Yes, I know, I missed a line right back here. There we go. Nicely done. Okie dokie. Nicely done. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So now that this section is almost completed, and I mean almost completed, I'm now going to need to okay, so now I'm going to need to head down to over here, though, as well. Okay, so I need to follow the tutorial.
Wow. And then you want to come back to over here, this block. What you're going to want to do is you want to go to the right, so all the way back to the connecting
Then we
wall.
have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Then we're going to go
5,
back over here, and on the 7th block of this 13 block that we've recently
7,
placed,
8, 9,
you want to go to
10,
the right
11, 12,
and
13.
connect it all the way back up to this wall right here. The wall that's going from that corner back up to the main wall. Now what we're going to do, though, is now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So on the 13th, whoops, I didn't have any vertical there. So on the 13th block, we'll go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
And then we're going to
5,
connect
6.
this back up to the wall, though, from the right-hand side of that block.
There we go.
We're going to place an iron block, break a block,
1, 2,
iron
3,
block,
4, 5,
and
6,
then we're going to head
7,
to
8,
the right
9.
by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so, whoops, I did not mean to stick that there. I'm supposed to go back another block like this. Not here. Well, just yet, though, at least. It's not supposed to go there yet. What I'm at least gonna do first, though, is I'm at least gonna fill in these patches right here, though, at least. Really quick. Okie dokie. There we go. Perfect. Now, one thing though that I also do know though is that I still need to work on the vent as well. Which that's where it's going to be a bit complex though, which I probably should have waited though to fill all this in, to be honest. Yeah, I probably should have waited though, to be honest. I probably should have waited to fill all this in until I got the vent all situated. But, oh well. Okay, so let me actually start working on the vent over here though, just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now what I can now do though is now I can wrap this stuff though around the vent. And I just realized this needs to go high up an extra block as well though, I just realized. And I thought I had it in the right spot, but I guess I didn't. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna raise all of this up though by an extra block. Well, technically a few extra blocks though, technically. Like this. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. There we go. Okay. So let me just also wrap this around too like this. Okay, so now what I need to figure... Okay, well, first things first is... Let me at least create the doorway for the vent, at least. Okay, so how far do I need to go? Okay, so I need to come down all the way down to this block right here. Whoops. Yeah, whatever. Let me patch in the floor, though, as I go along, though, to make it a bit easier on myself. There we go. Okay, so the vent is right here. I believe it's right about here then, I believe. Hold on. Let me just double check. Imagine if I got... I literally was about to say, imagine if I get this spot on. And I got it spot on. What the hell? What are the odds of that? There is no way I could do that again if I tried. And I just took like a random guess too on where it would be. Like, there's no way I got that first frickin' try. There's no way. That's like impossible luck right there. Okay, dokie. So now I just take an iron block here, and I'll start working on the walls of the vent. There we go. Okay, dokie. Nice. You're done. There we go. There we go. Okie dokie. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, I think this one needs to be up like this, I believe, then, right? Right? Does that work, though? Okay, it does. Okay, good. It does work. Just gotta get it connected up like that. There we go. Now, yes, though, it is still dark inside this vent. I will add the redstone torches in momentarily. But what I want to do, though, is I actually want to get out of this vent real quick. There we go. It's just so I can just so I can finish patching this stuff up, though, real quick. There we go. Oop, not there. Hold on here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now that I have everything all situated now, what I'm now going to need to do now, though, is this. I'm going to need to make sure that I have all the areas situated, though, for this kind of, like, the gray concrete blocks, though. It's just to make it easier on myself, though, when constructing this. Now, what I could do, though, is I could have patched in the entire roof, though, but I'm not going to. Reason? Because then it's going to be too dark, though, and I won't be able to see a thing.